Hello, everyone. Hello, hello. I'm Cheldin Barlattt Rumer, and this is it. Welcome back to This Is It TV. This Is It Network is your global digital TV network connecting remarkable women to inspiring stories. We do that each and every day through our growing community, our engaging content, and the real connections in which we provide. What we do each and every day through our digital content, through the events in which we are hosting. We are out and about, just getting back from Sundance this week, only to get back on a plane tomorrow to head to Los Angeles to talk to some women in music right around the Grammys. Then we're going to be up and away, heading to the Super Bowl as we celebrate as well as cheer on our Philadelphia Eagles. I know, we were going to the Super Bowl anyway, but the fact that the Philadelphia Eagles will be there is just icing on the cake. And then heading to South by Southwest. So we have so many different things that we do both online and offline in order to insist that you not only find your voice, but you use it and you scream your dream. So thank you so much for continuing to show up as we continue to do the same. I do this morning message, at least I try to, Monday through Friday at around 11 o'clock Eastern, in hopes of providing some inspiration and motivation each and every day and helping us all move in the right direction. It is one thing for you to know who you are, to understand what it is that you want, and really be clear on why you deserve it. It's another to share it with people in your world, people in your space. And we encourage you here at This Is It Network to do just that. There's not enough places that come and that are designed to encourage you to come as your full self in this moment. You may be feeling a little insecure. You may be feeling as if you don't have all your ducks in a row, but you have to keep pedaling. And one of the things that I want us to think about as we're pedaling, as we're out there on the water, is what is it that we want? I was challenged with thinking about this morning as well, and being really honest with myself as it relates. The semester is off and running. As you know, I am an adjunct professor. I teach personal branding, and we're at that particular section or lecture or module when I ask them, what do you want? And oftentimes when you ask a college student what they want after graduation, it's dead eyes, right? They're looking at you and saying, I don't know, I'm not sure, I'm not clear. But I have to be honest, a lot of us who are navigating this space, who are veterans in entrepreneurship, who are climbing up the ladder, we seldom get asked that question, or we seldom have the answer to that question. So I challenge you today for you to determine, or you to share, not only with yourself, but out loud, what is it that you want? It is a little bit of a loaded question. Do I have enough? Am I being greedy because I want more? Should I be satisfied with where it is that I am? And why aren't I satisfied? What is this itch that I need to scratch? I do well, I'm in a good space, or some of us may not be doing well and not in a good space, and not knowing how to navigate our feelings of what it is that we actually want. What I want us to do is to be honest with ourselves, because if we cannot identify what we want, we sure as heck aren't going to get it. We're not going to be able to clearly move forward if we don't put something into the GPS. We can't get directions if there is no destination. So what I need for us to think about is what it is that we want in this moment. What do you honestly want? And it can't be ambiguous. It can't just be like, I want success. I want to make a lot of money. That's just too ambiguous. When you ask ambiguous things, you get ambiguous answers, and you cannot cache that, right? You can't just cache, I just want to be successful. That's not an answer to what it is that you want. How are you going to be successful? In what area, in what industry, in what place, in what time, in what city? Be specific. And oftentimes that specification makes us nervous. We feel boxed in. We feel as if we don't necessarily give ourselves the freedom to let things go. Listen, you can make some lefts and rights, and there might be detours along the way, but we still need that destination in that GPS. What do you want? I can't tell you the amount of times that we are all just living for the sake of living, with our heads down, typing away on autopilot, trying to get to where we need to be, and we don't sit and ask ourselves, what do you want? In fear that nobody knows the answer, nobody wants our answer, nobody can help us get there, so we say nothing. We haven't identified it internally. We are sure as hell not saying it out loud, and there's a danger in that, because then we just end up doing for the sake of doing, instead of doing in a proper direction. So what do you want? I'm going to challenge you to think about that. I'm going to challenge you to think about what we want from the experiences in which we are setting forth, right? And I can even comfortably say, even when we got on the plane, we went to Utah, I wasn't as clear, even in my Sundance experience, as to what I wanted to get from it. I waited till the end to digest it and be like, okay, I needed to build more relationships. I needed to be able to experience the space. I needed to be in the room, in the right room with people that are in the industry of choice that I've chosen to not only love, but to dive into. That's what I wanted from the experience. But what I did wrong is I didn't determine that before I went. I determined that after. And so now we head to Los Angeles tomorrow morning, and I am clear on what I want from this engagement and experience. I know how many people I want to talk to, the relationships that I want to build, and what it is it looks like when I get there. I'm going to get organized. I'm going to put myself in front of it so I can catch it, right, when it comes my way. I want to be able to do that because I am clear on what it is that I want. I challenge you to sit with yourself and determine what you want. Be honest with yourself. Many of us are shortchanging ourselves for a number of different reasons. I just want to make money. That's a lie, because you can do a lot of things to make money, but that's not what you're doing. You can go get a job, retail job, pump gas, do all of those things, but that's not really what you want. So don't say ambiguous things in order to get ambiguous answers. I just want to be successful. That's a lie. You want to be successful in a specific industry, in a specific city, in a specific way, working with specific people. So we've got to get specific. I challenge you to think about what you want. I challenge you to identify what it is and where it is you need to put yourself. When you close your eyes, what does that look like? When you daydream about what this business, this opportunity is going to be and how you are going to present yourself at that time, what does that feel like? And are you giving yourself permission to say that out loud, or is it a hidden secret that you don't want people to know in fear that it will never come true? And I'm here to tell you, we got to own our want. We got to own what it is that we want to do, because if we don't own it, we watch other people living our lives, living our wants, right? When we're too timid to part our lips and say it. And so that, my darlings, my friend, is today's morning message for you to understand what it is you want and for you to be brave enough to write it down, send yourself a text and say it out loud. Because every time you utter it, you get closer to it. Every time you're willing to stand in it, you can begin to exist as it. You get to do that. But if you deny what you want and your ability to achieve it, most likely you will not get it. And I find that to be the largest tragedy. I'm Cheldin Barlattt Rumer, and this is it. I'm excited to do this each and every day. And as I've said many, many times, I need it just as much as some of you who are watching it need the morning message. Our goal at This Is It Network is to elevate the voices of remarkable women, and to do so through digital content, events, and amazing connections and conversations. So please follow us everywhere you find at This Is It TV, and log on to thisisItTV.com for more information. You could also check out our latest courses as well as our latest episodes as thisisIt.tv. And reach out to me if you need anything. If you're having a tough time finding what you want or being able to quantify it or turn it into an actual statement, I'm your gal. If you want to work on your personal brand and work with somebody that you know, like, and trust, somebody that will hear you and see you and help you every step of the way, I raise my hand. I want to be able to help you in no longer whispering your wishes. I think we all deserve to scream our dreams. I will see you next time for another morning message. Until then, don't forget, determine what you want. Take care.